Hi and welcome to my webinar. In this webinar, I'm going to tell you how to actually make $1 million in 6 years without investors, without rich dads, without lotteries, and definitely without needing to sell your soul. So, let's get started. My name is Tomas Wisniauskas. I'm a professional trader in the foreign exchange market and also the founder of TraderWise.me and the TridentCapital.com projects. The first time I tried trading forex was 13 years ago. That was in 2010. And from that time on, I walked a long way searching for real teachers and studying the market on my own. Eventually, I have become a consistently profitable trader, and for the last 2 years, I have been working in the forex market every day. I have graduated from ISM University of Management and Economics in Vilnius. I'm sending warm wishes to my former course mates if you are now watching me. But I want to stress that formal business education didn't help me in trading in any way. 5 things that I did in my life and don't regret. I traveled to more than 40 countries and lived in 5 of them: Croatia, Thailand, Australia, Singapore, England. Thailand was the country that made the biggest influence on me. When I came back from there, for the first time, I felt like an alien. A synthesis between Western and Eastern cultures happened inside of me, and I discovered new ways of life. I jumped with a bungee and a parachute. Our fears are in fact illusions, and the more illusions you destroy, the more freedom you discover within yourself. If you are in doubt, it's worth trying this at least once in your lifetime. I participated in a 10-day-long Vipassana meditation where I was focusing on self-discovery from early morning to late evening without talking to anyone. It's a specific meditation technique that was used by Buddha. Vipassana helped me clean my mind from illusions and experience myself as an immortal consciousness. I stopped eating meat and drinking alcohol. After these changes, eventually I was gifted with more energy in my body, more power in my mind, and more motivation to enjoy life and inspire others. Together with a soulmate, we moved from big cities to a small town in northern Lithuania called Biržai. Here I discovered tranquility, no rush lifestyle, the beauty of nature, and that helped me achieve stronger focus on my work without scattering my energy and achieving more. Which one do you prefer? Money or freedom? Without doubt, you have heard about a man or a woman who chose a career because of money. That kind of person is crawling to the workplace every morning. He has to drink a strong dose of coffee because he can't work any other way. He is constantly thinking about holidays and retirement, and when he is gazing his eyes through the window, a thought often arises in his mind, telling him how good it would be to just accidentally fall through this window and write the final dot on his desperate story of existence. Those who are seeing this kind of people often think that it's nonsense to work for money, and they steer away to the other extreme. They become hippies, full-time hitchhikers around the world, they sleep in tents, they earn their food in weird ways, they don't think about tomorrow, and they're simply enjoying the here and now, and they don't care that they didn't wash their hair for 2 months. Looking from the outside, it seems that it may be better to be a hippie rather than Scrooge McDuck, because freedom is better than money after all. But I disagree with this idea, and I think that it's best to be in the middle, to have both freedom and money. That way you can indulge yourself in everything that your heart desires, travel and stay in the best hotels, buy your dream house, or perhaps even multiple houses, realize your higher desires coming from the soul, help your relatives, donate to charity, and so on. However, at the same time, you have freedom as well. You don't need to sit in the office or in the factory from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. You don't need to ask for a holiday. You work from home or from any place that you love, even in a hot bath with a view to snowy mountains. If you also agree that money is essential to live a worthwhile life, but you don't want to sacrifice your freedoms, health, and dignity in exchange for money, listen further and I will tell you how to make $1 million from $1,000 in 6 years. The times are very interesting now. I used to work as a web developer in the past. I've seen the world of startups in and out. A bright man or woman comes up with a world-changing idea, raises a few $1,000,000, assembles a team, works 70-hour weeks on their product for a few years, and then goes bust. The reality is that startup owners begin their journey with a dream of becoming rich one day. But in 90% of cases, their hard work goes down the toilet. On the other hand, the world has also seen people like Dan Pena, who started his business with $820 on hand and exited for $450 million after 8 years. And this was in the pre-internet and pre-startup era. This gives us a clue that to make a lot of money, you don't need a lot of money. What Dan Pena lacked was not just money, but also belief in conventional wisdom. According to common sense, it's impossible to make 55 million% return in 8 years. The common wisdom tells you that you should invest your money safely for 5% annual returns and patiently wait for your beautiful retirement, right? Wrong. Let me give you another example. My friends once told me, I invested into a stocks fund and it's now down 30%. Obviously, it was bad timing and it will eventually get better. Really, bad timing is never a problem. The real problem is that he has no clue about how the market actually works and how to make money from it. But the common wisdom says, it was bad timing. Let me brag a bit. In my trading experience, I had multiple months when my profitability reached and even exceeded 10% per month. My monthly profit record was 30%, and that was in December, a month that scares most of the traders. Why? Because conventional wisdom says it's an unpredictable month. Do you recognize excuses already? But let me explain. The forex market is very predictable when you know what you're doing. How do I know? I was blessed to be trained one-on-one by one of the best professional forex traders in the world. He had 30 years of experience in the markets. And let me tell you something that can change your life. To make $1 million in 6 years, you need only $1,000. No, you don't need investors, rich dads, brilliant business ideas, or luck in the lottery. You can forget whatever you were doing before. You can quit your hated job or drop that business that you are stuck in. You can literally move to a tropical island, get a simple job as a cleaner to sustain yourself for the next 6 years and cash out your $1,000,000 after 6 years. I am joking a bit about the cleaner part, but I am also very serious that you can do whatever you want while you are on this journey. So what's the plan exactly? You have probably heard the word before: compound interest. Take a look at this table. In this table, the most important column is the last one, which shows your account balance at the end of each month. The calculations are made in US dollars, however, the same maths are valid for any currency that you use daily. In the first slide, we see our progress from month number 1 to 24. We grow from $1,000 to almost $10,000. In the second slide, we see our progress from month 25 to 39. We grow from $10,000 to $41,000. In the third slide, we see our progress from month 40 to 59. We grow from $45,000 to $276,000. In the fourth slide, we see our progress from month 60 to 73. We grow from $304,000 to over $1,000,000. You see, I didn't lie. To be exact, it takes 6 years and 2 weeks to make $1,000,000 out of $1,000 by compounding your profits at 10% monthly. But you will ask, where is the elephant in the room? And I will answer, the elephant is that this chart is a projection. Your real-world results will of course differ. The world of investments is never flat. One month you might make 5%, another month 15%, then 0%, then minus 5%, and then 10% again. But as long as you are on the right path, it doesn't really matter if it takes you 4 or 8 years to reach your goal. What's important is that you will arrive eventually, and everyone who arrives does it at their own pace and experiences their own unique journey. Don't fear it, celebrate it. Unique stories are more entertaining in commemoration speeches, after all. I often tell people, the way you work now will most likely never lead you to financial success. How do I know? Just look at the chart again. Does it have anything to do with your profession? Can this chart think on its own? Can it say, no, you are not suitable for this. My projection won't work for you. No, no, and no. The difference between becoming a millionaire and living paycheck to paycheck lies in what you think about this chart and if you are going to put it into action. It doesn't matter if you work 70-hour weeks as the CEO of a corporation, always stressful and never having time to enjoy yourself. Or if you work as a cleaner on an hourly wage at a suburban motel. Why? Because people's expenses usually match their income. CEOs and cleaners live paycheck to paycheck alike, just on different levels. However, the truth is that almost everyone in the Western world can make $1,000 relatively quickly and put it into their $1,000,000 growth fund. That's why I say that once you embark on your millionaire journey, it doesn't matter where you're going to live and what you're going to do for the next 6 years. If you work in a stressful job that robs you of your life's freedoms And if you feel like your life is slipping away while you are getting older and weaker, and you're still hoping for that promotion which one day will enable you to live a more abundant life, think again. Is it actually going to happen, or is it just an empty hope? You can actually quit that job and do something that resonates with your soul more, because you know that after 6 years, your financial life will be very different. If you take the compounding chart seriously, it will become your reality. But you will ask, where do I get 10% monthly return? My bank doesn't offer that. That's true, and I'm here to help, because I did succeed in generating 10% monthly returns, and I can help you achieve that too. Remember, life is short, and you probably have big dreams that require funding. Or perhaps you just want financial freedom to enjoy life more. But you will never realize your aspirations if you don't take your financial matters into your own hands. It's not about the client's, boss, or economic situation. It never was. It's only about doing the math and having the right knowledge to execute your plan. You can reach out to me via email, thomas@traderwise.me, by phone, +370 630 90709. I'm available on WhatsApp and Telegram as well. Just keep in mind that in order to avoid distractions, I don't take unsolicited calls. If you want to have a call with me, it has to be arranged in advance. You may also find my web resource to be of interest, traderwise.me. I wish you all the best. It was me, Tomas Vyšniauskas, a professional forex trader. Thanks for your time and have a nice day.